Before anything else tonight, allow yourself to slow down. There is nothing you need to finish. Nothing you need to resolve. Nothing you need to carry forward from this day. You don't need to move your body. You don't need to shift your position. You don't need to stay alert. You are here, and for this moment, that is enough. God, tonight I come to you, aware of how tired my heart feels. Not just physically tired, but worn in a quieter way. Tired from holding things in. Tired from staying steady when it would have been easier to soften. Tired from carrying concern without always knowing what to do with it. Some of this weariness came from responsibility, some from care, some from disappointment I didn't fully name. But this day is finished now. Every emotion I managed carefully. Every moment I stayed composed. Every time I chose not to say what I was feeling. I place it all into your hands. I don't need to keep holding it tonight. I don't need to understand everything I felt. I don't need to process it before resting. I am allowed to rest. God, quiet my heart gently. Not by dismissing what I felt. Not by rushing past it, but by surrounding it with peace. As I breathe slowly, I begin to notice my body responding. My chest loosens. My breathing deepens. The tightness I carried begins to soften. I notice where weariness lived today. In my chest, in my shoulders, in the heaviness that followed me quietly. And I invite rest into those places now. God, soften my body. Every place that stayed tense. Every place that stayed guarded. Every place that kept going, even when it wanted to stop. I release the pressure to recover quickly. I release the expectation that rest must be earned. I release the belief that slowing down means falling behind. Tonight, you are near. I don't need to push myself. I don't need to stay strong. As I breathe, my body feels heavier. The surface beneath me feels supportive and steady. God, I notice how my thoughts still linger around the day. They return to moments that felt unresolved. They revisit feelings that didn't get space. I don't need to sort them out tonight. I don't need to name them perfectly. I don't need to decide what they mean. If a thought arises, I let it pass without judgment. I don't follow it. I don't analyze it. Nothing requires my effort right now. God, I release the habit of emotional vigilance, the habit of monitoring how I feel, the habit of trying to manage my inner world. This night does not require emotional work. As my breathing slows, my body sinks further into rest. My head feels supported. My neck softens. My jaw releases. Even my heart feels quieter now. Not empty. Not numb. Just less burdened. God, if my awareness drifts, let it drift gently. If I move closer to sleep, let it happen naturally. Nothing bad happens when I stop checking in with myself. Nothing is neglected. Nothing is lost. While I rest, you remain present. While I sleep, you remain attentive. I am not ignoring my heart tonight. I am allowing it to rest. God, I notice now how unfamiliar deep rest can feel. When the heart finally slows, it sometimes feels exposed, like something might surface if I'm not careful. But tonight, I am safe. I don't need to guard my emotions. I don't need to brace for what might come up. I allow feelings to rise and fall on their own. If something surfaces, it can wait. If nothing comes, that is okay too. This night does not demand introspection. God, let the quiet deepen around my heart. Not a heavy quiet, not an isolating quiet, but a gentle quiet that reassures. A quiet that allows healing without effort. I don't need to feel better immediately. I don't need to feel whole by morning. Rest alone is enough for now. God, I begin to notice my breathing without trying to control it. Slow and steady, each breath finding its own rhythm. My chest rises and falls naturally. Nothing needs to be adjusted. Nothing needs to be fixed. My heart knows how to rest. God, I give you the spaces between emotions, the pauses where nothing is felt strongly, the moments of neutrality. These spaces are safe. I don't need to fill them. I don't need to interpret them. If awareness fades, let it fade. If sleep comes, let it come. I am not losing myself by resting. I am not avoiding anything important. This moment is complete. God, I release the need to understand everything about my heart tonight. I release the urge to make sense of every feeling. I release the pressure to heal on a schedule. Rest does not need explanation. While I rest, you remain steady. Nothing requires me now. My body feels heavy. My heart feels calmer. My thoughts slow. I do not need to move. I do not need to respond. I do not need to stay alert. This night is enough. If these longer prayers help you rest at night, you're welcome to subscribe and return whenever you need. And now, I return to prayer. God, I place tomorrow into your hands. Not with expectations, not with emotional preparation. Tomorrow does not need my heart tonight. Whatever I need will meet me when I wake. I am allowed to sleep. Let rest settle deeply. Let healing continue quietly. Let peace replace heaviness. With every breath, my body relaxes. My heart softens. My thoughts slow. Nothing is required of me now. This night belongs to rest. Remain near as I sleep. Remain gentle. Remain steady. I am held. I am safe. Amen.